Welcome in, chosen ones. We are going to tap in and see what is going on with the collective at this time. All right, so if you found this reading, it is by no accident. Come on in here. Grab your coffee, your tea, your juice, your water, whatever you enjoy. And let's tap in and see what's going on. I hope you're all having an amazing day so far. I took the day off for 11/11. And because I have a service appointment for my oven, so I was like, what a perfect day to be home. If you know, you know. All right, and I'm burning one of my candles that I make because I'm not going to sell this one because I hand wrote the label. I was in a rush to get it out the door and then it didn't sell, so I'm going to use it for me. All right, let's see what's going on for the collective for today. Well, really for y'all, because it's for all of us. How about that? Thank you, Spirit. Farm. Okay. Some of you could be feeling like you want to connect with horses or go to a farm. All right. Tell me more, Spirit. The urge to start a farm, I'm getting. Maybe you want to live off grid. Okay. It could be male or female. Trust and faith. Okay, Spirit. What is going on here? Let's get the tarot. What about this farm, male and female, trust and faith, please? What is going on here? And I know I don't normally use this other deck, but I think you can agree that is kind of strange. What is this farm energy, Spirit? What is the farm energy? Thank you. Six of Pentacles, something that will pay off for you. Okay. Seven of Cups, something that will open up your choices. Okay. And opportunities, I'm hearing. Nine of Wands. This is something that you've dreamed of doing for a long time. And you want to build a firm foundation for your family, I'm getting. And the Hermit. Yeah, you could have gotten this idea when you were meditating. Or maybe God's inspiring you to do this, to start a farm and make it a family legacy. All right. I see good things for this farm energy. All right. Could be, like I said, an idea that came to you through divine downloads, divine messages. Three of Wands. Okay, that's this male-female energy, the Three of Wands. You could have had to turn your back on a relationship. Could be male or female. That's what Spirit's saying. Male or female, doesn't matter. You could have had to turn your back on somebody that you loved and chose yourself, I'm getting. You chose the fire within you. You chose your wild self, your true authentic self. Let me move the cards up. Yeah, you chose your true authentic self. The fire within you, the light within you. Yep. You wanted to go on an adventure. You needed change. Okay. And what's this trust and faith? High Priestess. Okay, like I said, chosen one. I didn't know this was going to be a chosen one reading, but I just said that. But here we are. Okay, so you've walked away and had to turn your back on some relationships in your life. because you weren't being your true authentic self. You felt stifled, you felt bored, you felt ignored, I'm hearing. And you decided to go your own way. You can go your own way. Go your own way. That's that Fleetwood Mac song. You chose your own path, your own fire within you. You're like, you know what? I'm not going to live life conventionally how everyone says we need to live. You're like, no, fuck that. I want to travel. I want to go all around the world. I want to do what I want to do because it makes me happy, because it sparks my flame, because it ignites my fire. I want to go start a fucking farm somewhere and maybe sell the overflow of what I don't eat or what my family doesn't eat. Okay. And set up generational wealth with this farm. Okay. Open up my choices, open up my opportunities, open up my connections, and take the strength that I've already built up and follow the path. See the path right there? Follow the path to enlightenment, okay? Be very much, like I said, drawn to horses, drawn to nature at this time. I'm getting like bartering. I think that's the word, bartering. Like when you trade goods with others. So like say you have this farm and people like trade you their I don't know, for whatever vegetables that you have. You know, they have something you want and you have something they want. All right. And I'm just getting warrior energy out of this Nine of Wands card. I'm getting, you are just following the light. You are just taking the lead and following your light. You're not letting anything hold you back. And you're doing it alone. You're doing this by yourself. And I'm getting that you need to do this by yourself. Okay. It is very much needed. This is why, you know, you're being chosen. Like you're being chosen for the mission of to do this, to start this farm. This is why you want to do it. All right. And that could be a very different path than the one that you're on right now. You could lead a life of a lot of convenience where there's a store like right down the street all the time. But you're choosing something else. You're choosing something more authentic. Okay? You're the high priestess. You're trusting in God. You have faith in following this path that you're being led on. Okay? Beautiful. Let's see what the energy oracle has to say. What else do we need to know, Spirit? What else do we need to know, please? Ooh, yin yang. Divine balance within yourself. Number 22 is here. Oh, you could be seeing 999. You could be seeing 666, 777, 222, 333. Yin yang card is here. You've achieved perfect inner balance. Mind, body, and soul, I'm hearing. Perfect balance in mind, body, and soul. Beautiful. The perfect time to go on this to, I'm getting move. It's the perfect time to move, yeah. This is going to make you so happy. This is going to bring so much sunlight and happiness into your life. So much joy. Wow. You could be moving somewhere hot. Okay? Don't have to be. But yeah, you've been divinely inspired. And it could end up in resulting in you starting a farm. But that could also be symbolic for your new beginning, this farm being your new beginning, wherever you're going. Now that you're balanced, mind, body, and spirit, it doesn't matter where you go because you have that trust and faith in God, and you know that you're always good because you have true yin yang balance. You are the high priestess, right? You don't want to live a life of boring and old and conformity. No, you want that fire. You want that intuition. You want that balance. Like, you want the sun. You want radical happiness, I'm hearing. Yes, you went deep within and you said, no, I don't give a fuck. I'll go against convention. I'll go against society. It doesn't matter. Like, I'll always be good. I'll always be able to make my coin because I trust and have faith in God. I trust and have faith in the universe. I know that my options are limitless because I'm God's warrior. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. All right. Anything else from this deck, please? Hostilities, 26. There could be a few people in your life who have treated you very hostile. And they might not like it that you're walking away, but there's nothing that they can do about it. Like, they know that you've severed the ties, you've cut the cords, you don't owe them anything. But they're very hostile about you moving on because they wanted you to be their victim forever. Really? They wanted you to be their victim forever. But you were like, I'm good. I'm good with this high priestess energy. Okay, your third eye is wide open. Okay, your inner light is lit. And you're getting a caring connection. All right? You are getting a caring connection. Not somebody who makes you feel like this, treats you like this, and puts you in this energy. No. That's not love. This is what you're getting. And it's after you make this move. All right? Number 14 is here. 14 breaks down to the number 5. You could be seeing 555. Number 1 is here. You could be seeing 111. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else from this deck? So love, a new start, a move, more balanced energy. Okay, this person is more aligned with you. This person is more exactly what you want. Exactly what you want. You don't want this kind of relationship. You don't want this kind of energy in your life. You want this kind of energy, this kind of love. And you have trust and faith that it is coming because you're manifesting it. You've realized your power. You realize that the happiness is in your hands. So you balance yourself. And now you're bringing in new love. What else, Spirit? What else do we need to know? Phobias. What about phobias? Oh, they want you to be scared of leaving. I think this came out in the last reading too about this. This person wants to scare you out of leaving. They don't want you to leave. They don't want you to travel away from them. This hostile person. They're trying to send you energy of fear. They're trying to say, well, what about this? And then you'll have nobody there. And then It's like, no. That's the energy they wanted you in. Scared to move on, bored, feeling like your back's against the wall, feeling like you're trapped. Burnt that shit down. You're just like, man, fuck that. I'm not gonna waste my life doing this, feeling like this. Yeah, your health was at stake. You had to sail away. You could have Native American roots, but you might have had to stay out in tents at times. Maybe you had to stay in a shelter But you had to get away from this person for your own health, either your mental health, your physical health, your emotional health, all of your health. That's what Spirit's saying. All right, so you had to sail away from that person for the good of yourself. And you could have had to stay at people's houses. You could have had to stay in a car. You could have had to stay in a tent. You could have had to, you know, and this is also dig deep. This is also coming across over the high priestess. Okay, so Native American. So you could have Native American roots, like I said. You could be getting in touch with your shaman roots, I'm hearing. You could be a shaman. Interesting. Okay. Getting away from the fear and breaking out into your courage. No longer suppressing yourself. Your ships are coming in, I'm hearing. Okay, Spirit. What else? What else do you want us to know? So your ships are coming in. Okay. You did what was best for your health. You soul searched. Okay. Maybe you visited a shaman, or maybe you are a shaman. Okay. Very deeply connected to the divine either way. I'm just getting a very earthy energy. I'm getting a very, like I said, balanced yin yang energy. It's like very give and take. Okay. You're going to be giving and receiving. All right. This new love is going to be very reciprocal. Your new life is going to be very happy. All right. It's going to be very much filled with sunshine and happiness and joy, I'm hearing. Nothing like this hostile energy who wanted to keep you scared from leaving, from moving on. You're like, nah, I'm going to sail away from that and find my own way. I'm going to do what I want. Oh, did I? I don't know. Let's do it again in case I didn't. All right. Beautiful. Very fiery energy, very rebellious, witchy energy, dark feminine energy. Rebellious, I said. Shadow side energy, there it is. Yep. Moon, the dark night. Yep. You could be going through that, or you could just be embracing your dark side. Very fiery energy, like I said. Fire, ace of fire. Spirit. Yes, confirmation. Okay, you could be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. You don't have to be. All right. So you are in your fiery energy. You are in your high priestess. Balanced. Okay. Just as good as you are is just as bad as you are. All right. And your shadow side's coming out. Okay. It's been hidden. But here you are, fiery, letting it out. Letting it out. Doing your own thing for your own health. Okay. Doing what you want. Tapping into your shamanic roots. Your high priestess. And you deserve all this love and happiness and balance coming in. You deserve this move. You deserve this love once you get there. Okay. It can happen very quickly. Yeah. Spirit says trust in divine timing. This is all unfolding in divine time. Absolutely. Trust in that. And you do. You have trust and you have faith. That already came out. Spirit loves you so, so much. So, 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 so much. Oh, gosh. For making this decision to do this. Because Spirit knows you didn't have to make this choice. You didn't have to make this decision. You could have stayed stuck. Right? But you didn't. You burnt shit down and you walked away. Beautiful. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else before we close out? Nope. That is it. Oh, look at that. At the bottom of the deck. Temptation and deception. And I looked at it for a minute. You saw I hesitated, right? Because normally I don't read reversals, but Spirit said leave it, so I did. Because I asked in my head real quick, should I? And they said no. The deception is over. The temptation is gone. You are free to leave. You are free to move on. This love is coming. Your joy is here. Make this move. Have no fear. I love you, chosen one. Your time has come. All right. We're going to leave that there. I love you guys, and I'll be back soon. Bye.